You can join that on Fox 5 DC's Instagram page. I blast out a DM almost every day. I apologize to the people who are sick of it. Speaking of Instagram, I already talked about that. TikTok, though, that's where we're also streaming live behind the scenes right now. I'm waving to everybody there. And then, of course, the Lion Zoom Room. That's our favorite way. If you're watching on Fox local app on your connected TV, you can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, get your hot takes ready. We'll say hello to everyone in the Lion Zoom Room coming up here in just a minute. We're waiting for our in-studio guest. It's Friday, which means Bisma Ahmed is back. She just wrapped up the 7 p.m. version of Like It or Not with Jen Delgado, Cam Rogers, and the glasses-wearing Jim Loke. So we'll wait for them to pop in. And you guys know on Friday nights it usually gets a little weird because Jen can't stay away when Bisma's here. I know she's not here to see me. We'll check in with them in just a minute. First, though, we're going to dive into our first topic, and we are talking about the dearly departed. Because as you know, Halloween just 2 Fridays from now. But we're talking about how people are bringing back late relatives using AI. Kim Kardashian recently showed off how she used artificial intelligence to pay tribute to her late father, Robert. In the Instagram post, you see the picture right there. Kim shared an AI-generated photo of herself graduating from her law office study program alongside her late father. Now, Kim's father passed away from cancer back in 2003 at the age of 59. Earlier this year, the reality star said she wished her dad had been at her graduation ceremony to cheer her on. Kim went on to say in the caption of this picture that this AI trend might be her favorite. And while she loves it, a lot of other people don't, because at the same time, OpenAI's Sora video app had to block users from being able to make videos using the likeness of the late Martin Luther King Jr. because they were using it to generate vulgar and even racist videos. His daughter Bernice actually posted about this on Instagram, and that's what you're looking at right there. That comes just days after Robin Williams' daughter asked the internet to stop sending her AI-generated videos of her late father. So the question is, bringing back the dead, bringing them to life using AI. Do you like it or not? Allison, we'll start with you in the Lion Zoom Room. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night.
Hi, and the glasses look great, Chris. I love it.
Thank you very much. I'm just trying to steal Jim Loke style tonight.
You're doing it. Okay. So I think I would probably kind of like to see my dad come back and in that type of way. So for me, just for me to have a personal bond with him temporarily, that would be cool. But I've actually asked my children, because I told them I would like to have this at my funeral. I want to come back and sing at the funeral, and all 5 of them said absolutely not. It's creepy and cringy. They don't want that. I can only, have a recording of me singing, but they don't want to see me back like that.
Interesting. Okay, so
Yeah.
The younger generation less likely to want to use it. In your case, I see Christine in the Lion Zoom Room. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday night.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, I think it's kind of morbid. Also, it's a little creepy. Not a fan of it myself. I do like some of the photos where they may bring like a photo to life, like an old photo, and it comes to life a little bit. I think that's a little interesting. But no, I wouldn't put a dead relative in a picture with me today. I think it's a little morbid. That's my opinion, so I don't like it.
Yeah, people are also using the same app to post like side-by-side versions of themselves with like a younger version of themselves. I see Chad and Laura in the Lion Zoom Room, and Chad and Laura have a new friend with them as well.
Hey, Chris, this is my mom.
Hey, Chad's mom. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Hey, this is awkward. I'm actually here. We just buried my dad.
I'm so sorry.
I know it's not funny.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Chad.
That's why I'm up here. I would say I would be cool if my children would use me, but Mom, would Dad be cool with this?
Your father would hate it.
My dad would hate it.
Would hate it.
So I know this is all, you can talk about this, Chris. We're totally cool. That's why we're on this right now, to kind of lighten the mood. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, and happy that we can provide hopefully a little levity here in the meantime.
Well, we need a little levity in our life today. We just buried him yesterday, so.
All right, we will
Not to bring the vibe down, Chris.
We will do our best, Chad. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Melissa's in the Lion Zoom Room as well, and it looks like Melissa's got her glasses on too, looking good. I appreciate it.
you know what you're going to expect from me. Hell no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. People are misusing these types of AI generations, for pictures and videos. And I'm sorry, I cannot. It is disrespectful. Leave them alone. Pay your respects. Remember them, how they were. You have videos and pictures of them, from either your past or your postings. And, no, leave it alone. I don't know what's wrong with this generation. They think that everything is okay, and it's not. Leave that alone. It can be misused later in the future. You never know. So hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, that's kind of my fear, David, is the fact that just because you like the idea of doing it, but these other examples that we were talking about with Bernice King and Robin Williams' daughter Zelda, once it's out there, other people are using it, and you can't put that genie back in the bottle.
Well, yeah, Chris. And by the way, I won't let my arch nemesis Jim Loke outdo me with glasses.
That's
so I will match glass for glass.
Appreciating all of the glasses tonight.
But I think these people using AI are being inauthentic. If they can't accept that their loved one has passed away, like my late father, what they should do is just not bury them, prop them up on the couch next to you, and let them decay and to enjoy their company until they turn to dust.
That is an interesting take on that, David. I mean, I understand, people might have home videos that they might like to look back on. So I guess it's kind of a case-by-case basis for different people. So you guys can keep weighing in on this one in our YouTube chat section. We'll check that coming up here in just a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to move on. Here's the question. Has this ever happened to you? You have a night out, you get home, it might be a little late, you might be a little hungry, you order food, and then you fall asleep before it ever arrives. If that has happened to you, we have a little good news because Grubhub wants to help out. They are now offering what they call snooze insurance, but there is a catch because you have to be a college student, and I have aged well beyond that. Tomorrow through November 1st, if you sleep through a late night delivery, you'll get the chance to receive $15 towards a do-over meal. Grubhub found that 72% of college students have snoozed through a late night delivery order. Students need to be Grubhub Plus student members to qualify. So, without further ado, better late than never. Bisma and Jennifer Delgado. Yeah, I'm going to call you out. It's 7:38.
Hey,
you know what time the show goes on?
Wait for greatness sometimes.
Sometimes the queens take a little bit of time to make sure the lipstick is perfect.
And look, we have coordinated our colors again.
Yes.
Didn't even know we were both wearing black.
Exactly.
Okay, and everybody's in black.
Not even going to mention.
And you are back. We missed you last week.
It's Black Friday, guys. It's Black Friday.
Black Friday. It is Black Friday. And apparently, what's the guy's name? Cam? He's black too today. He made a declaration in the middle of lying.
Yeah, sure, but if you guys know who we're talking about, there is not anyone whiter out there. As a matter of fact, besides
the paper, maybe the paper.
Besides me. All right, we're talking about, have you ever ordered food and fallen asleep before it arrives?
Never.
Yes.
Never.
Okay,
Oh,
exactly.
Taco Bell. Are you kidding me?
Oh, because you had a late night. You were waiting.
Yeah.
So do you like this idea of them providing this insurance, this snooze insurance, so that you get a $15 credit towards the next
No, that's your fault.
Exactly.
I know it was my
agree.
fault. I know it was my fault.
Why are you rewarding bad
lessons
behavior?
learned.
No,
that's
rewarding
crazy.
bad behavior.
I'm sorry. I would say I fell asleep every time.
Really?
At that point. No, I mean, if that's the policy.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not take advantage of that?
I'm sorry I fell asleep. Here's the thing. It is so expensive for delivery with the charges, and then they charge you more for the items. I am waiting for my food. So, it really makes me mad when I see food getting delivered to my building, and it's just left down there in the lobby. Sometimes I'm like, how long is that food
How
been
long
here?
does it have to be there until it's up for grabs? That is a good question.
Until Jennifer's taking it, right?
Oh, wow.
Never do that.
Guys.
For anybody who lives in my building.
You guys are, you guys are hungry.
Exactly. And we like free food.
Well, I haven't done that, but,
Hey, just
Melissa, I see you laughing out there. Has this ever happened to you?
It has. I've only ordered maybe once or twice in my entire lifetime since this, Hub, Grub, and all this other stuff started. But I'm gonna be honest with you, that would be your fault. Why blame a service? If you're that tired, then don't order nothing or just go and pick something up to eat. But no, why would you want to blame the service company because your food came and you fell asleep. And by the way, Jen, you looking smoking hot today.
Really?
Bismarck, y'all ready to go.
We're like a dream team over here.
Yes, we are. We
Thank
are.
you. You need to hang
Thank
with us.
you so much.
We're all in black today.
Let me know.
We're all in black today.
You're also a dark color right now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Yes.
it. Listen,
by the way, I saw your photos you posted on Instagram the other day too.
Oh, fire.
Talking about smoking hot. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Go to
and
her.
I met a friend
agree.
of yours last night.
Ooh,
at the
where?
bar.
Where?
I don't remember her name.
What bar?
The one right over here. by the
Barking
way.
Dog?
Yeah.
Ah.
She said hi.
Oh, what does she look like?
Short hair, dark hair, short dark hair.
I'm sure she's
Hannah.
a neighbor.
Yeah, it might have been
You
Hannah.
met Hannah.
If Hannah's watching.
Yes,
hi.
Hannah was
Thanks for
just watching. Yes.
Okay.
She should have been in bed because she wasn't feeling well. So I will let her know.
Well, sorry to wrap you out. Hannah.
We love the barking dog.
I'm going to tell you a quick story. I woke up one time to a Domino's driver in my living room shaking me awake because I had ordered food. My front door was unlocked. This was in my college house. And he just took it upon himself to just walk in and
Look,
wake me
man,
up.
take your pizza.
Yeah, exactly. So,
That is
He gets
but
an
here's
extra
the thing.
tip.
Here's the thing. I
No,
will
that's
say
scary.
this would
No, that's
probably
good.
That's
this
scary.
would probably piss off the drivers, to
Yeah.
be honest with you, because it does reward bad behavior, and
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they hate this sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on from that. And speaking of food, let's talk about food shopping, because apparently more shoppers are leaning towards prepared food when they go to the grocery store. With the increase in fast food prices, they say it's cheaper to just get meals already made. It's easier to pick up that rotisserie pot pie or stuffed salmon, cook the sides at home. Grocery stores say they have actually seen this change, and now they're competing against restaurants more than just other grocery
Think about
stores.
that.
Nearly 64% of households say they have purchased prepared food from the grocery store. So do you guys like this? Do you guys
Are you talking
lean
about
towards
frozen frozen
Go
food,
either
or
way.
like the
I
fresh?
think it's more the fresh.
Okay.
Yeah,
fresh.
I've definitely bought it, and I've definitely loved it.
Me
So, yeah, I am a... Listen, I don't have time to
Right.
prepare things.
No, we don't.
No.
We're too busy. And
Yeah.
I think that's great. They can come and get your food. And then a lot of times you can get something balanced as well. You get
Yeah.
a nice vegetable.
Yeah.
You get a nice grilled meat. Because
Yeah.
sometimes if you're running around, you have to go to like a drive-through. And we already know
Yeah.
all the food places are really, really expensive.
Yeah.
Even if you go to like Five Guys, you still need to have like an investment, you know, a portfolio
Listen-
before you
Oh,
go
Well,
there.
you got to go to Chad or
100%.
Melissa immediately afterwards. as
Oh my
well.
God! Even Taco Bell. Oh my
know.
God!
And
Are
I
you
love
kidding
Taco
me?
Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
Chad,
I love it.
Chad, are you buying the prepared food, or are you a meal
Whole
prepper?
Food, the Whole Foods hot bar for the win. I fill up my box full of meat.
100%.
It's expensive.
It
It
is
is
expensive.
It costs
expensive.
It's
like,
worth every
$150 though. Yeah. for a
Yeah.
box
So I
full.
might as well
Oh, he's
go to
got
a
the
restaurant.
money.
I might as well go to a
don't have my
restaurant
mom
at that
cook
point.
For me anymore. My mom refuses to cook for me anymore.
Hi, Mom.
Man-child.
Hi, Mom.
If I had
We love moms over here.
Man-child queued up, I would play it. David, how about you? Do you like the going and buying the prepared food, or do you prefer to cook at home?
I like, if you're doing prepared foods, I like to order from those services. It freshly went out of business, but they've been replaced by somebody else. Alex, calm down.
Is that your? Oh,
But,
it's your child. So you like the prepared
the meal prep
Yes.
delivery kits, the blue aprons, the
Yes, yeah, those,
HelloFresh
yeah.
and things.
Hello
like that.
Fresh. Hello
that
Fresh
makes
is
sense.
hello a lot of work.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. I
Yeah,
did the blue
get
apron
Factor,
for
guys.
a long
Yeah.
time, and it took hours.
Oh,
so
yeah.
yes, I do.
No,
like
it's
the
gotta be
blue
already
apron.
prepared.
It would go
I don't have time
bad,
for
'cause
that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you want me
No,
to
no, no.
chop the
No, no,
vegetables
no.
and make everything. No.
100%. Especially,
Yeah, that was-
I only do
Oh.
it during my busy season.
Yeah.
And oh hell no,
Yeah.
it's Factor.
Busy season.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
When
Speaking,
it's not
That's
your
supposed to be
business.
Chris.
speaking of food, and this one, I'm curious to find out their take on this one, because we're talking about foodie calls now, not booty calls.
Foodie.
calls.
Okay.
Oh!
That is when you go on a date just to get a free meal.
Oh, okay. So
And
you want a
apparently
sponsor for the night to buy you dinner?
Zoomers are really leaning into this trend. Despite the fact that it's not new, it is cuffing season. Zoomers are broke. We've
Okay.
talked about that before.
Okay.
1 in 3 say that they have done it. So, does anyone want to come clean? Will they admit that they have had a foodie call before?
Let me tell you, there are times when I've really thought about doing it. Maybe I've had one or two in the past, but to be honest with you, it's not worth it to me.
Okay.
You know, I can just eat a prepared meal at home
Yeah.
and just have a good experience. Because sometimes you just don't want to be with somebody. It doesn't matter where they're taking you, right?
Yeah. You have to get ready. You have to put on makeup.
Right.
I have to brush my hair. I am so sorry, but
Mascara,
yeah,
eyelashes.
are you kidding me? No. I'm so sorry. I can order DoorDash. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I'm
fair
so
enough.
good with that.
And then pretend you fall asleep, and then
Yeah,
you get the
exactly.
discount.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
good.
they get the $15 credit. Allison, foodie calls. Do you like them or not?
Definitely not. And ladies, you look beautiful. I have a black dress too. Let me know and I'll go with you wherever we're going.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Just take off the sweatshirt.
You're ready.
This is turning into a whole party. You know, we're actually going to do a story about clubbing a little later. That'll be right up your alley,
we were
too.
clubbing last week.
Laura,
Chris Brown, baby.
Laura, do you like the idea of the foodie call? Have you ever had a foodie call?
When I was in grad school and I was feeling a little hungry, I would just open up Tinder and just swipe right a bunch of times and see like who I could get to take me out to eat. But
gotta do what you gotta do.
I was going to say.
This is not new.
This is not new, people. This is not new.
Mom is like, this is not new.
Yep.
See, I used to do the same thing, but I didn't have a phone or a computer. You just went up to a guy in a bar and said, hi.
Oh my God, how do you feel about hearing this from your mother?
What's going on?
I don't know. It's like a time warp.
All the secrets are coming out.
Keep her happy.
Well, let's take the meal off the table. You guys have absolutely done this for drinks before. I guarantee it.
No, I've never been like, I'm going to talk to this guy. No, they just buy you drinks.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to recruit.
No. It's not like you're thinking about it.
No.
But will you take it?
Yeah, if you and your girlfriends are out and somebody keeps bringing you drinks. Oh, Lordy. We had too many drinks.
Where did it even
go? You
go?
because you're the only one not in a dress.
Guys. Okay.
All right, well, we'll go to, actually, Jim, let's jump to the next story, okay? We're talking about working from home as I get down on my hands and knees to retrieve this mic. Hi,
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, Chris.
But she's in black.
Black Friday, baby.
It's Black Friday.
Black
Come on in.
Friday. Let's come on.
Hi.
Yes.
All the black girls today. Yay. And look, Chris is in black too.
Yeah.
What are you just like giving up on the show? Are you
No. I'm just giving the people what they want.
Okay.
They want to see three beautiful women.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay, but here's a question for
Yes.
you. Would you give up a percentage of your salary if you had the option of working from home or wherever you wanted all the time? Because apparently more and more people say that they would. Up to 25% people say they're willing to sacrifice.
That's a lot.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
I think it's a nice idea conceptually, but I think, and personally I think it's nice that we work in news. I like the in-person interaction, and I almost don't want the option to ever work from home because I think we're like social creatures, and it's good to go to work and see people. So I say, keep your money, go be social, but like a Flex Friday might be nice. I'd give like a 4%,
4-day work,
4% for a 4-day work week. Actually, I'd give 20% for a 4-day work week.
20%
for a 4-day work week. I think that would be
4 10-hour days.
If I could get a raise, I would do 20%.
Yeah.
Let's get this girl a raise. Okay.
Thank you.
Like, wait a minute. Let me do the numbers again.
Just while we're here. All right.
Let's head into the Lion Zoom room. David, would you give up a percentage of salary to be able to work from home?
In my case, no. I can't work from home.
We can't
because too many distractions, and so it won't work for me.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. Also, I feel like a lot of people, and Melissa, you can tell me whether I'm right or wrong, that when they started working from home, they were getting a full salary. So despite the fact that you might be willing to do it, it would kind of suck if you were working from home for 100% of your salary and then you had to give it up.
Right.
In this day and age, I was working from home before I got laid off, and I absolutely loved it. And the reason why is because in today's society, you even so much as open your mouth, or you don't want to get involved in political talk, or you just mind your business, and all of a sudden you're the wrong person. You're the bad person. So I'd rather stay at home and take a cut, because when you really look at it, you're wasting gas, time, effort. You're spending money on food. You know, now you got to get clothing. I loved working from home because I can go and interact when I go teach classes, but when I come back home, I'm at peace. I don't have to worry about political talks, what's going on in the world, and I'm not looked upon as an enemy. So I love it. I would take the cut.
Christina, you get the last word on this one, and I know you might have a home studio set up there. So do you like this idea of maybe sacrificing a little bit of salary and for the flexibility and option of working from home or anywhere, really?
Absolutely. I agree with Melissa. I think it really gives you a peace of mind. So you can't pay for that. You know, you can't put a price on that. So for me, I've been working from home technically for like 10 years. So I love it. And I agree with Melissa. I don't like the office politics, the water cooler talk. And I'm a person who just likes to get the work done and then I'm done, you know. And then I don't like the commuting, all of that. So Yeah, I'll take a pay cut to have that 100% work from home.
I mean, I think theoretically, thanks to the power of technology, I could be in the Zoom room and host this show from home.
You could do this.
I could
You
I think
could.
I could. Although Jim would still have to be here, and that would just be cruel. All right, keep the comments coming. We'll check them on the other side of the break. Coming up next, though, I promise we're going to talk about clubbing. But the question is, at what age should you stop?
Oh.
We'll be right back.
That's a good
Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Friday night. You know, to be honest with you, I was just saying how I could do this show from the Lion Zoom room. Sometimes I'm a little jealous of the Lion Zoom room because I know there's like a whole party going on in there during the commercial breaks, and I'm never privy to what they're saying, what's happening, and stuff like that. But I know they're sending some sweet messages to Chad and his family, so thank you everyone for that. All right, let's talk about Jordan Sparks now, because she's sharing her secret to a happy relationship. And for some reason, all of these celebrities like to tell you about their sleeping arrangements, and she is just the latest. Remember last time it was Matthew McConaughey saying that his secret to a happy marriage was downsizing the size of his bed. He said he wanted a queen-size bed so that you're forced into like contact and intimacy. She says, though, the secret is separate blankets. According to the Star, her husband runs hot, she runs cold, so they go the route of, rather than the sleep divorce, which we've talked about as well, which is where you have separate beds, they just go with separate blankets. So do you like this? If you're sharing a bed, do you like the idea?
I don't see why not. I'm a proponent of the sleep divorce, personally.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, keep in mind, I'm not married, so I have no one to sleep divorce.
Fair. That's fair.
I sleep next to a cat. But I think that the better you sleep, the happier you are. So I think that if you need a separate blanket, you need your own bed. Like, if you don't sleep well next to someone, if you do what you have to do, if you are well rested, you're a better person and a better partner, in my opinion.
Okay. You know what? Listen, I'm in the same boat. I don't have anyone to sleep next to. But I would imagine, we can sleep next to each other and be happy and have our own preferences, have our own blanket and all that.
So you don't like the sleep divorce?
I don't, because then it makes me
do
feel
you like the king size bed then, where you can have like
But then it's like, what are you doing in your own bed? Like what?
My question is,
like,
do
it's
people
just,
really think
skeptical.
it's not okay to have separate blankets? Because if you think that it's an
No,
issue to have
I think it would be totally fine.
No, but is that an opinion in this debate? Because if I'd be curious to know, you're not allowed to have your own blanket?
I mean, let's find out. Victoria is in the Lion Zoom room tonight.
Victoria, what
Victoria
do you think?
possibly be in bed already.
Good for you.
No, I like to be cuddled up.
Okay.
We're going to share the same blanket.
You're going to share the same blanket. All right.
Ooh, we like that.
No funny business can happen under separate blankets.
I guess
That's my
true.
thing about it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want you guys giving ideas to my wife because she has already recently mentioned, and keep in mind she is in the 3rd trimester of a pregnancy, that maybe it was time for me to start sleeping on the floor.
And I could totally understand that.
Yeah,
I could totally
know.
understand that.
I know. I'm keeping her awake, especially since I'm coming home so late these days. All right, next up, we promised we would talk about this one. At what age should you stop going to the club? New research says, and this is according to science, this is not me just being filthy, the age is 69. What? The new study out of Berlin says clubbing can actually boost long-term mental health, lighting up parts of the brain tied to happiness and creativity. Researchers found those who regularly party past their 30s had less stress and more satisfaction out of life than those who grew out of it. So, Bisma, I'll start with you. Keep raging until you're almost 70. Do you like it?
Let's rage, baby. Okay, because I'm trying to have my mental health be, fine as fine as it can be. As much as I can be out and about, I'm going to be out and about.
Sydney, do you like this or not? Now, I will say, I'd be curious to find out if the participants in this study who keep raging and say they're happier, if they have the same life responsibilities that most people at the age of 69 might.
Well, I'm a proponent of do what makes you happy and what works in your life. Though I do think, and we had the whole age is just a number debate on the 2 a couple weeks ago about Leonardo DiCaprio. Age can be just a number, but I do think you don't want to be like the 65-year-old at the club with 23-year-olds. It's a little weird. I think that, like, if there's I'm not saying we should have age-segregated clubs, but I do think that, like, you want to
leaning towards it.
No, I just think that you're free to do whatever you want, but I think there's, like, some optics to keep in mind. And also, does that really make you happy? If you're going with friends, I think that's great for a birthday, but you don't want to be this, like, the 64-year-old at the club with 20-year-olds every Saturday. I don't think. That's hard for me to believe.
But I will say, some people want a sugar mama.
David, we're coming to you.
Just my take. No one yell at me. No one yell at me.
Sydney says you don't want to be the old guy at the club hitting on young girls.
Not every week by yourself.
Some weeks.
Once a year.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
I didn't catch that girl's name on the right. What's her name?
That's Sydney.
That's
Sydney Persing.
Sydney. She's right. There comes to be a certain age. If you're the person at a club and everyone's much younger, you feel really creepy. Or if you're at a club and you see someone who's much older, it just creeps you out. It's not a good vibe. There's got to be a way to enjoy music and social stuff. But I don't know. Clubbing for old people is the way to go.
Allison,
Smart man.
Allison, what do you think? Still clubbing at 69?
It just depends on the person and the age. I have seen videos of 90-year-olds dropping it like it's hot, like they're 20s. But it just depends on who they are. Like, I dance every night by myself with the music on. And I'm like, I have to twerk because I can. These knees are still working a little bit. It might not be forever. So you might not have to go to the club, but get some type of, get your groove on in some type of way. But it doesn't have to be like at the club.
Chad, are you bringing your mom out to the club tonight?
Absolutely. So I'm 56. I still DJ. I've slowed down a little bit, but it depends. If you're going out just to listen to the music, it's not creepy. A place like Flash, there are people that are 50s and their 60s, some even in their 70s. And if you go out just to vibe and listen to the music, it's not creepy at all. Really, if you're just there for the music, if you love music, you're not too old to listen to music ever. So I think.
I think that's a great point. What did she say?
Yeah, she said you're just.
She said, keep telling yourself that. Oh my God. Okay.
I think that's okay.
Oh man.
Laura,
56 is the answer.
Laura with the mic drop. All right, thank you. Thank you to everyone who joined us in the Lion Zoom room tonight, as always. Thank you to Sydney. Thank you to Bisma for joining us here live in studio as well. We'll be back tonight at 9 o'clock for Live Zone Prime Time. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same place, 7:30. Do you like it or not? Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.